What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, like button for the YouTube algorithm, and do not forget to subscribe. So we back with another Shiba Inu update. We got to keep the Shib army informed, those in the army and those thinking about joining the ranks. Now, I know by the title it might scare some people, but I just want to break this article down with y'all. Then we're gonna talk a little bit about Shiba Inu and also look at the price. So let's get into this. Shout out to everybody that tuned in yesterday on the live stream. This is why you want to make sure you have those notifications on, so when I go live you can pull up on this. We actually had a banker from JP Morgan on the channel, sharing some gems, spitting some fire. Salute to Ramon for coming through. It was definitely dope. So check that stream out if you didn't see that, and shout out to y'all for pulling up. But let's take a look at this. Shiba Inu reaches dangerous levels. Catastrophe might be ahead. Following the successful Ethereum merge, most altcoins that are not tied to Ethereum in any way cannot be mined lost the spotlight on the market and took a greater hit after the unexpectedly high CPI data release. Shiba Inu, unfortunately, is one of those assets. In the last 3 days, Shiba Inu has been consolidating around the fundamental support level, which, if broken, could send a token back to this month or even year's lows. Such a dynamic might transform into a catastrophe for the meme-based token, as investors most likely would not be able to take yet another plunge. So basically meaning that hit that we seen in June when the markets rapidly fell, new investors, the average retail investors, most likely won't be able to withstand another hit like that. Let's say if they did stick around during that from after that point, most likely if it happens again, most of them will be shaken out of the market. And that's a really good sign for us that are long-term holders, that believe in the space, because the market has to shake the weak hands loose. We cannot go up. We can't go to the moon, as some like to say, if the market does not shake those weaker hands loose. It has to get the impatient money off the table first. This is what Warren Buffett taught us. He said, these markets are a device to transfer impatient money to the patient hands. So to transfer money from impatient hands to patient hands. So keep that in mind. You don't want to be impatient in this market, because then you're going to be quickly giving up your money. If you see a 20-30% loss in your portfolio or on an asset that you bought, you're more likely to panic sell out of it in fear of losing more. And what happens when that happens is you're giving up money. So the market is taking that money from you. And this is why I say also, dollar cost average. Don't just get into the space and expect to get rich over the weekend, over the month. I see a lot of people that, they probably been holding, Shib 30 days, and because the price hasn't skyrocketed, they're upset or they're getting a little exhausted with the price. But this is a long-term journey. Of course, you can have short-term strategies, but, investing is a long-term, strategy overall. But another thing I want y'all to remember is, to put small amounts that you won't mind missing. So that way, when the price does drop, you don't get emotional. It will make you, not only not get emotional, but you'll be confident to even buy more, because you'll be looking at it like a discount versus looking at it like you lost some money. Remember, you don't lose until you sell. When you see the asset go down, that's only an unrealized loss. I mean, it's not a real loss. It's called a paper loss. You haven't really lost money because you still hold the same amount of coins. So if and when the price returns to the value you bought at, you'll be back at the same value. So keep that in mind as well. I see a lot of people don't understand that. Since June 2022, SHIB was able to reclaim more than 20% of its value, bringing some hope to mid and long-term investors who have been coping with losses since October 2021. Despite redistribution among holders and the fundamental growth of the project, the speculative trading volume is still a large part of the token's inflows. According to value, so basically, even though, the price dropped, it flashed down in June. We seen the overall market get hit, following the UST or Terra situation. But since then, a lot of money has been spread around. Some people have sold their positions. New investors have bought in. Some people sold, bought in again. But even though it's looking a little shaky and people are down on the majority of people who bought in around highs are down right now. If they bought in at a higher point, they're down right now. It still shows that people are speculating highly on SHIB, though. A lot of people are still actively trading SHIB. So maybe we can look at it like this. There's a lot of people jumping in and out of SHIB. One, we got the day traders, the smarter money who understands a little bit of technical analysis to be able to buy low, sell high. Then we got those individuals who jump in for a period of time and, hope that it hits while they're in. So they might give it a 30-day run. If it doesn't hit, or it doesn't blow up like they expect, the next token that they hear of that has a lot of hype, they might move over to that one, but all in all, a lot of people are bullish on SHIB overall, but just unsure right now. So according to volume profiles, Shiba Inu is not showing any signs of fading, meaning the current consolidation or low volatility ascending trend is going to continue in the midterm. The main reason for its lack of demand for high risk assets and volatile tokens. So basically it's not going anywhere right now. People are afraid just of the overall markets, but once the overall market picks up, Shiba Inu will be in the front of that. Salute to everybody reaching out to the channel. I will tap in with y'all as soon as this video is over with. But let's see. It is fair to say that Shiba Inu is slowly repeating the fate of Dogecoin, which appeared as a joke, attracted enormous capital, and went through a number of rallies that brought some investors serious profits. But as time went by, the lack of usage and fundamental value led to prolonged consolidation or massive corrections that pushed investors away from the meme coin. So at press time, SHIB is changing hands at the 12 level with a 1.7% correction in the last 24 hours. So let's take a quick look at the price of SHIB. So this person, obviously writing, he's bearish on SHIB for the time being. I actually seen some articles from that person before as well, and he was bullish other times, so this is one thing, I try to, I'm gonna always give y'all straight facts, but y'all know obviously I'm bullish on SHIB, so there is some bias in there, but I still try to keep everything, factual as well, without just saying, hey y'all, we going exactly to the moon. If I think the price is gonna go down, I tell y'all I think the price is gonna go down. If I think it's gonna go up, I tell y'all I think it's gonna go up. But overall, I'm bullish on the SHIB ecosystem. So like he said in there, as Dogecoin faded because it had lack of utility basically, or lack of usage, so some interest kind of faded away. But we also have to remember the overall market took a hit. It's not just only that, but that does play a part of it. But remember, we have catalysts coming up with a ton of utility. We got Shibarium coming up, we got Shiba's we got the SHIB Eternity game, we got the metaverse coming up. We got a ton of different catalysts that gives this token some use case or utility where people will be interested, and the demand will, obviously Shiba Inu's demand is still high, but it will, in my prediction, increase during those times because people have more to do. People have more active communities to engage in. Let's say once our metaverse is complete, and if it's a success, think about how many people will be attracted to that. If our card game is a success, we get some type of play to earn feature in the blockchain version, think about how that could be a major success. So also Shibarium will be burning Shiba Inu. When the articles or the headlines start talking about Shiba Inu being burned, watch how everybody flips and is bullish. When CoinMarketCap updates this circulating supply and we finally see that needle being moved, watch how everyone becomes bullish. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu right now at that 1179 level, down 2.2% right now. Now, I'm not worried. Y'all shouldn't be worried either right now. Why? Because I gave y'all a key support level that we as long as we hold that level, we should be fine. So if we pass that level, then that's more of when you can worry. But it wouldn't be a worry in a bad way. It would just be like, okay, so it's not going up right now. Let me strategize for my plan on the down, on the fall. So right at this 9 level, if we can hold this 9 level, if we can keep support here, we should be fine. So we got a little rooms to play with. You seen we tested we even tested recently. We even tested this 1144 range. Even down here over July, we tested that 1032 level, and we were able to find support around there and continue to move up. So I'm looking at it like, as long as we can keep support in this area, we have the chance to continue to turn it around. So it's looking like we're finding support right here actually as well. We got a triple bottom forming, which is a bullish reversal. It's touching 1, 2, 3 times all in the same location, which is telling us that the price likely, sellers are trying to push it down, but the price likely wants to break out, and we could possibly be retesting these 16 areas here, 16, 17 range, which I told y'all about, even at 18 level. And then we got the 21 level, We got that 21 level here. And then I expect us to go to the 26. Remember, I still told you I expect SHIB's price to double. Of course, we're going to have some volatility in between now and then, going to shake a lot of people off. But at the end of the day, I definitely think, the price is going to go up here. You got to think, we got too many big catalysts on the horizon. That's what moves markets. When we got good news, people want to buy. So keep that in mind. Don't wait till the last minute. So hopefully y'all are following along with this information and using it to connect the dots. Remember, this is not financial advice. You got to always do your own due diligence. Just use this information to pair with what you're doing already. So let's take one more look at a couple other indicators that I like to pull out. Let's see. I want to do Bollinger's. Let's grab our RSI, our relative strength index. And then let's get the moving average, convergence, divergence. AKA the MACD. Okay, so if we look at our Bollinger Bands, let's zoom in, take a closer look. So we can see the price. Let's remove this. So we can see right along this support area, notice how this lower Bollinger Band also gave us confirmation that this was a key support level. So we identified just by eyeballing the chart, we were able to identify, okay, obviously the price is finding support right here. But also when we use this indicator, it gives us confirmation that this is a key support level. And look what happened. As soon as it touched this lower Bollinger Band, which is a signal for buyers to step in, the price went up because buyers stepped in right here. So this shows us that the market is still following the technicals of Shiba Inu. So yes, things can get scary sometimes, but when you understand this, it helps you, not panic. But so the price it touched the lower Bollinger Band. What we like to see is the price bounce in between. Well, what it likes to do is stay within this range, like 90 to 95% of the time. So when it touches this lower band, it likes to range back to this upper Bollinger Band, and it could possibly, break out of there. But we usually see the price start to, trade within this range. Also, when this channel starts getting, more narrow here, like the upper Bollinger Band, you see how wide apart it is right here. That's because the price broke out. But when we start seeing it, get narrow like this distance from here and here, if it trades like that for a while, it's likely that a breakout will happen as well because the price is being suppressed. So I'm expecting buyers to, possibly step in. We're getting closer and closer to Shibir. And remember, it may seem, like boring, like nothing is happening, but you got to remember what's still on the horizon. The day it happens, everybody's going to be excited. Everybody's going to be, you're going to see the reflection in the chart most likely. And you don't want to wait to the last minute to, have to FOMO and chase those green candles. So also, if we look at our RSI, it's at a 42 right now. We know that 35 and below is considered oversold. 70 and above is considered overbought. So right now, it's not really too much either. It's closer to being oversold than it is overbought. But it still possibly can have some room to go down if, if market conditions, push it. MACD is under our signal line right now. So we can see that this blue line here under the orange line gives us, the indication that the price hasn't yet started to become like super bullish where people are going to start stepping in. Once this blue line crosses back up and over this orange line, that's when you start to see a lot of buyers step in. So we're watching right now. If you want to use this as an opportunity to grab a little, you can. It's not bad because remember, it's still under the 12 level. We've been buying, at the 12 level. I'm sure some of y'all have grabbed some at that 12. So if you can grab some at this 11.79 range, not too bad. But remember, only dollar cost average. Don't just go throwing a large amount in there because if the price pulls back farther, you're going to want to get that discount again. So always save some dry powder so you can buy that dip. But appreciate y'all for pulling up. Catch that live stream yesterday. You really want to catch that. I'm talking about we were dropping gems all through it. I actually brought people up on the stream from the chat as well, so y'all can see them, hear their opinions on what they felt about things. So go check it out, drop a comment on it, let me know that you came to watch it from this video. I'm DecemberDeMarco. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are